Hey, welcome to Otto's Space Grotto. We're sitting down with It's Butter with Britta, Connor, and Diego, and we're gonna be doing a little interview. You guys want to say hi to the camera?
Hi.
Hello.
All right. So just first off, how'd you guys all meet? Where'd you guys all meet?
We met at Musicians Institute, where we all go to school in Hollywood. So Diego and I met in our fall quarter of 2014, and then we recently just met Connor a couple months ago. Just like we've been jamming.
We had like classes together and like rehearsals. So
yeah. So we just all started getting together and jamming, and it just clicked really well.
Do you guys think you fit into the SoCal scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? It's just I've never thought about that. It's just I've had too many people say that to us. Like, man, y'all are just so SoCal. That's you guys just scream SoCal. I've had a couple people say it to us, and I didn't really know what that meant. But it's like if someone said to me that it's kind of just like, I just feel like I'm on the beach smoking a joint or something. That's what I feel like when I listen to your music. So it's like, if that's what they feel, then I guess we are SoCal.
Yeah. I mean, definitely not maybe in the vein of every band up here's a smell, and
Right.
all the stuff that's going around. I know there was a math rock scene a couple years ago in the Valley, but there's not too much of what you guys are doing around, but it definitely you're nailing that sound of the area.
People seem to like it, when we, even if we're, because we haven't played the smell, but we've played similar venues like that, we even though this is still SoCal, we went out to Santa Clarita and we played a festival, and we were definitely a little bit more neo-soul vibe than everyone else.
Everyone out there was just psychedelic.
Everyone liked it though, everyone was super into it, so, and they, our set was shorter than it was planned to be, and people wanted more, so I was kind of just I guess there's demand for this type of music out here anyway, even if we're different than the other people in the venue or the bill.
That's cool. Yeah. Do you guys do you think musicianship is becoming more well respected in the scene nowadays, in SoCal?
Oh, in general?
Just in general, because you guys are listen to music, and it's you guys are good, you're a tight band, but and it's kind of opposite to a lot of the stuff that has been going on, Burger Records and stuff like that, where it's same old 4/4 rock song, verse chorus verse. But do you think that's becoming more of a thing with bands like Wolfpack and Nowhere and stuff?
Oh hell yeah! What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. Because I know you listen to a lot of the things on the radio right now, and they're all just kind of same kind of cookie cutter, that. But what was it? Diego showed me Tank and the Bangers the other day, and I was just the musicianship in that it just brings it to a whole nother level, and just the feeling of everything really I don't know, so it's very important, because a lot of people sure you can go out and do music, but to really bring it to that next level, you have to know what you're doing and everything, how everything works together.
Yeah.
So
definitely, and it really helps when you guys in a smaller group, you can really focus in on the interplay between members. Let's talk about your most recent record and how it's produced. How important is production to you guys? How much is it musicianship versus production, and how much goes in? How much of a say do you guys have in that?
There's not really production when it comes to that we sit down and it's let's change this chord, because we always work everything out in the practice space, it's just jamming everything up, because I feel we're always trying to record things that we can actually represent live, as musicians, where if you listen to our music and you go to our show, you're those guys actually sound the same, and I feel that's a very rare thing today.
Yeah.
So we don't really have that type of production, but we obviously do production inside the practice space, just working out all the kinks of the song, and seeing all the levels of dynamics that we should play with to just see how the song works. But I feel we usually nowadays we always record vocals, guitars, and bass tracks first, and then I always just fucking listen to the same song for 3 weeks. And then I just live in the song, and then I record it, and then we just sit down, we just sat down and mixed the song with a friend that's an engineer, and it was just really cool because we could just tell him exactly what we wanted. It's we're trying to go for a very organic thing, you know, like something that you can actually like hear in our live show, you know. It's not,
Yeah. But your guys' stuff is really well produced.
yeah, like Britta has never used autotune ever, dude. So
Nice,
it's
thank
nice.
you.
That's like, yeah. I was gonna ask that because I'm hearing that. I'm like,
Mhm.
is she actually hitting those notes? Because if she is, that's impressive.
And like my drum
thanks.
checks are like the same track from like start to finish. Like I don't like punch it.
Nice.
Like I hit record and then like I just choose the best thing. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I was trying to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also like really respectable. Is like when you can see like a band that's as good live as they are in the recording, and it's rare. Like you said, you know.
Yeah.
So like song lyrics. Do you guys come up with lyrics first? Do you write lyrics to the song? How does it work?
That's like I write all the lyrics for the songs, and it's usually it just comes to me. Sometimes I'll think of a lyric and then be like, oh, I want to revolve a song around this, or we'll just be jamming to something, make up things. Like we just recently wrote a song where we didn't have lyrics for like 3 weeks because I was just like, oh, I don't know what I want to do yet, but we record what we want, and then I just kind of like listen and then come up with lyrics wrapped around the melody.
Right
So
on.
yeah.
Wrapped around.
Definitely, I do rap it. I mean, like people. I don't know. I like to sometimes just like make the melodies or the lyrics flow through the melody I hear.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if that sounds weird, but
No, that makes sense, and like it works, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is a good ass interview. You guys are
A good
sick.
ass
I'm
interview.
excited. I'm excited to hear what you guys do in the future, and best of luck in your tour.
Thanks, Max.
Any last words you want to say to Hannah?
Thanks to everyone who watches our videos and listens to us on everything and follows us, because you guys are the best. Thanks. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Thanks for being here.